In my estimation, that would be actually a function of swinging the golf club itself, and I would focus on centerness of contact. And most people can't hit the center of the golf club, and for every 1/4 inch off center you strike the golf ball, you lose 7% of your distance. So that's a significant amount of distance. So just say a 200-yard drive, you miss it by 1/2 inch, that's 14 yards times 2, which is 28 yards. I mean, instead of 200, you hit it 172 yards. So the biggest change I would make is finding a way to hit that golf ball in the center of the golf club using face tape, spray powder, or magic markers or something, and that'll give you much more added benefit than anything else you can do to change the driver. That's a great question because most people have never even considered what proper etiquette is at a driving range. Number one, you should make sure that if it's a turf driving range where you have grass, that you take divots that aren't all one big mass or one big line. There's a way of doing that so that the grass can grow back in. If there's sand available at the driving ranges, fill your divots after hitting. I would strongly recommend picking up your baskets or any loose balls at the end and putting them in a collection area where most people would appreciate it. Always hit between the lines or in designated areas. And we've had people actually complain about loud noise and music that are with people hitting next to them. So you should be aware of the other customers that are out there. They're all there for a reason, mostly to work on their own games. So they may not appreciate loud music or a lot of interaction on the driving range. So those keys right there will make you a very happy customer on the driving range. Drills to maintain spine angle, and there's two things to look at. One, spine tilt, which is left to right, one spine angle, which is forward and backwards. One of the things I like to do is imagine a board underneath your chin as you swing so that your chin is resting on the board and it stays there throughout the golf swing. Jack Nicklaus coach Jack Grout used to hold his head with his hair. He used to have a handful of hair and make him swing around that. So it was a very important thing for Jack to make sure he didn't move a lot and change his spine angle because it would hurt with his hair being pulled like that. Those are a couple of things just to be aware of. It's mostly a feeling more than anything else, because unless you've got somebody you can practice with, and if you do that, laying a club from a distance across the top of your head or on your forehead or something of that nature will keep you pretty much at level. I know the Golf Channel talks about levels quite a bit, maintaining your levels, but actually if the golf swing works properly, on the downswing you're going to lower. And that's not necessarily a spine angle lower as much as it is a leg and a pivot move that's going to lower the swing center through the golf ball. But those are a couple of quick ones you can try just to make sure you're not going up and down in the backswing and downswing.
And finally, are golfers paid to play the Ryder Cup?
No, and that was a big issue where they thought they should be. Of course, there's donations made to charities in their name. They get the benefit of travel and expenses, and their families come with them and all that, but there's not actual pay for play, and I don't think that would be beneficial to the Ryder Cup. The Ryder Cup's been around since 1920, early 20s. They had an unofficial one and an official one following, and it's in the spirit of competition between two continents, and it's more of a pride issue. Players lost money when they used to travel to the British Open and the Ryder Cup overseas, and they would actually try and tie the two trips together so they could not lose as much. But no, I don't think there'll be a plan for actually paying the players to play, and those who choose not to play because of pay shouldn't be allowed to play anyway.
Love it. Thank you.
Thank you.